Good morning to all of you. Last class we discussed problems and subgroups and theorems and cyclic group definition. Now this is Government Degree College, Shanti Nagar, Jogulamba Gadwal District, Department of Mathematics. Name of the lecturer P. Raghavendra. Today we are going to discuss. Last class we discussed problems and subgroups and theorems and cyclic group definition. Today we are going to discuss problems and cyclic groups and center of a group. Once again, problems and cyclic groups and center of a group. Okay. Now problem is given that q comma plus and q star comma dot are two groups. Here two groups is given. Q comma plus, here q means rational number with binary operation addition. Q star means non-zero rational number with binary operation dot are two groups. We have to find two conditions. First one, list the elements in generated 1 by 2 in q and generated 1 by 2 in q star. Once again, list the elements in generator 1 by 2 in q and generator 1 by 2 in q star. Second one, find the order of each element in q and q star. How to find two conditions. First condition is list of the elements in generator 1 by 2 in q and generator 1 by 2 in q star. Second one, find the order of each element in q and q star. Okay, now solution A. In q generator 1 by 2 is taken. Generator 1 by 2 is equal to, the set can be written as 1 by 2 whole power n such that n belongs to z. Here q is the, here q comma plus is a group. Here addition is the binary operation. For this binary operation I will take n into 1 by 2 such that n belongs to z. Once again, generator 1 by 2 is equal to set 1 by 2 whole power n such that n belongs to z. Here q comma plus is a group. Here addition is the binary operation. For this I take n into 1 by 2 by n belongs to z. That can be written as, substituting, if n belongs to z, if n is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, taking these values, substituting the n is equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Substituting these values, we get the set. The set is equal to dash 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 minus 3 by 2 comma minus 1 minus 1 by 2 comma 0 1 by 2 comma 1 3 by 2. This is a generator 1 by 2 set elements. The generator set 1 by 2 elements is dash 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 minus 3 by 2 minus 1 minus 1 by 2 0 1 by 2 comma 1 comma 3 by 2. This is the generator 1 by 2 elements. Now similarly we have to show that q star comma dot, here dot is the binary operation. I have to show that same 1 by 2 generator. Here I am taken generator 1 by 2 is equal to set 1 by 2 whole power n such that n belongs to z. Here 1 by 2 whole power n in this q star comma dot. Here dot is the multiplication symbol. Here dot is the multiplication symbol, that it can be written as, this one can be written as this form, 1 by 2 power n such that n belongs to z. Now n belongs to z, taking n values in integers, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. On substituting these values, we get generator 1 by 2 is equal to the set dash 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 1 by 2 power minus 3, 1 by 2 power minus 2, 1 by 2 power minus 1, comma 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 cube, dash dash dash. These are the elements generated by 1 by 2. Okay, first A question is completed. Now second B question. In B question, what is asked means find the order of element in find the order of each element. We have to find the order of the element in q comma q star. Now in q comma plus, here q comma plus is taken. Q is a rational number set and addition is the binary operation. In this set the identity element is 0. In this set the identity element is 0, so that order of 0 value we get 1. Here a not equal to 0, that belongs to q. Then we get order of a is a infinite number, means the order of any element, order of a, for example a is any element that not equal to 0 belongs to R. Then we get order of a is infinite. Okay, now similarly I have to take in q star comma dot. Here q star means it is a non-zero rational number set with binary operation dot. In this set 1 is the identity element. Order of 1 is 1. If a not equal to 1, that belongs to q star, then we get the order of a is infinite. Here q comma plus in any element, if any element in q comma plus, we get the order of any element is infinity. And q star comma dot, the set q star comma dot also any element order is must be infinite. Okay, now another problem. Show that each subgroup H of group of integer z comma plus is of the form n into z for n belongs to z. Here problem is given H is a any subgroup of z comma plus. H is a any subgroup of z comma plus. Here z is the integer and addition is the binary operation. The subgroups must be in the form, means n into z for n belongs to z. For this we have to show any subgroups. For any subgroup z comma plus must be n into z. Here I am taken let H be any subgroup. Let H be any subgroup of z comma plus. If H is equal to 0 set, if H is equal to the set H is equal to, in the set is contained only 0 element, then H is equal to 0 into n belongs to z, means the set must be equal to 0. Therefore this is not a empty set. The one of the 0 element is contained. Now I am taking H not equal to 0 set, means H must be contain some elements. H not equal to 0 set, then there exists k that must be not equal to 0, that belongs to H. Either k or minus k is positive and H has some positive integers. Let k not be the least positive integer in H. To prove every element of H, is a multiplicative of k naught. Here I am taken k not be the least positive integer. What I have to prove that the H is a multiplicative k naught. I have to show that H is a multiple of k naught. For this I am going to take, let small h belongs to capital H. if h is equal to 0, if h is equal to 0, that must be is equal to 0 into k naught. Therefore h is a multiple of k naught. Now if h not equal to 0, if h not equal to 0, here I am taken h equal to 0, that is equal to 0 into k naught, then h is a multiple of k naught. If h not equal to 0, if h not equal to 0, choose q comma r belongs to z. Here I am taken two numbers, the two numbers are q comma r, that q comma r belongs to z, such that h is equal to q into k naught plus r. The condition must be r must be lies between 0 less than or equal to r less than k naught. If r is taken, r is equal to, r can be written as r is equal to h minus q into k naught belongs to h. If r not equal to 0, if the condition r, here the condition is given here 0 less than or equal to r less than k naught. If r not equal to 0, the condition must be lies in the 0 and k naught. Since 0 less than or equal to r less than k naught, which is contradiction to minimality of k naught. Here the condition, if r not equal to 0, the condition minimality is fails, so that the condition must be r is equal to 0. If r is equal to 0, then the equation becomes h is equal to q into k naught, that q belongs to z. Therefore h is equal to k into z. Here h is the subgroup must be k into z. Okay, now another problem. If h is a proper subgroup of z, if h is a proper subgroup of z under addition and that contains 18, 13 and 40, determine h. Here h is the subgroup of z. Under the addition, the elements are 18, 30 and 40. Determine the h. Here we have to find the h. H is the subgroup. We have to find the subgroup of h. For this I am taken h is subset r equal to z. Then the h must be n into z. N belongs to z. Here the numbers is given 18, 30, 40 belongs to n into z, that n belongs to z. N must be divides 18, n must be divides 30, n must be divides 40. Here n is the GCD of 18, 30, 40 is equal to 2, means the GCD of 18, 30, 40 value is 2. Therefore here the subgroup of h must be h is equal to 2 into z, the set 2 into a, such that a belongs to z. Here 2 is the element, that element is equal to n, then h is equal to n into z. In n value we get the 2, that is equal to 2 into z. The 2 into z is the subgroup of given group. Now another problem. For each divisor k greater than 1 of n, let uk of n is equal to the set x belongs to un, such that x is congruent to 1 mod k is a subgroup of u of n. Here u of n is relatively prime numbers. Here u of n means relatively fine prime numbers. List the elements of u4 of 20, u5 of 20, u5 of 30 and u10 of 30. Here we have to find the list of the elements u4 of 20, u5 of 20, u5 of 30, u10 of 30. U of n is equal to, here u of n means relatively prime numbers. The set x belongs to z plus, such that less than n, GCD of x comma n is equal to 1. Now the solution, uk of n is equal to x belongs to un. Here un means relatively prime numbers such that x congruent to 1 mod k. Here I am taken 1 belongs to u of n. If 1 belongs to u of n, the condition must be satisfied. 1 is congruent to 1 mod k. Therefore 1 belongs to uk of n. Therefore uk of n is not equal to empty. Now x comma y, I am going to show that u of uk of n is a subgroup. Now x comma y belongs to uk of n, x comma y belongs to uk of n. If x belongs to uk of n, the condition must be x congruent to 1 mod k. If y belongs to uk of n, the condition must be satisfied, y is equal to y congruent to 1 mod k. Here the condition x congruent to 1 mod k can be written as x divides x minus 1, that is equal to x minus 1 is equal to k into m1. Similarly y congruent to, similarly here, if this condition is given, this condition x congruent to 1 mod k can be written as x divides x minus 1, that can be written as x minus 1 is equal to k into m1. Similarly y congruent to 1 mod k, that can be written as k divides y minus 1, that can be written as y minus 1 is equal to k into m2. And this is also can be written as that x is equal to km1 plus 1, and y is equal to 1 plus km2. Now here x value is there and y value is there, and I am taking multiplication x into y, that x into y is equal to k m1 plus 1 into k m2 plus 1, and multiplying we get to k square m1 m2 plus k into m1 plus k into m2 plus 1. Now the 1 is taken right hand side, this one, the 1 is here, this one is taken right hand side, left hand side, we get to x y minus 1 is equal to k into k m1 m2 plus m1 plus m2. This can be written as k divides xy minus 1. This can be also written as xy congruent to 1 mod k. Therefore uk of n is a subgroup of un. uk of n is a subgroup of un. Now u of 20 means relatively prime numbers taken up to 20 with 20. u of 20 is equal to 1. u of 20, the set relatively prime number set u of 20 is equal to 1 3 7 9 11 13 17 19. This can be written as like this: 1 comma 20 is equal to 1, and 2 comma 20 is equal to 2. This not to be taken the GCD of the elements 1 comma 20 or 3 comma 20. Here another one, 3 comma 20. The GCD of 3 comma 20 is 1. This one is taken like this, 1 and 3. 2 is not taken because of the GCD of 2 comma 20 value is 2. Therefore the 2 element not includes in that. Okay, u420 here u420 means here the elements 1 9 13 17. Since here 1 is congruent to 1 mod 4, 9 is congruent to 1 mod 4, 13 is congruent to 1 mod 4, and 17 is congruent to mod 4, 1 mod 4. Here u520 means here u4 means I am taking 4 power 1 is equal to 4 4 square no, this is not good. Like this. 4 into 1 4 4 into 2 8 4 into 3 12. The remainder must be 1 and dividing 4. For this I am taken plus 1 adding plus 1 adding like this, so that the set must be U420 is equal to 1 9 13 17. This condition must be satisfied. This one 1 congruence to 1 mod 4 like this, 9 congruence to 1 mod 4 and 13 congruence to 1 mod 4 like this, 17 congruence to 1 mod 4. Similarly U5 20. Here U5 20 means the elements 5 into 1 5 and 5 into 2 5 into 2 20 5 into 2 10 means the elements of U5 20 must be 1 and 11. Since 1 is congruence to mod 5 and 11 is congruence to 1 mod 5. Like this I am taken another set U20. U20 means relatively prime numbers up to 30. Here the relatively prime numbers taking 30. The elements are 1 7 11 13 17 19 23 and 29. In this I am finding U10 of 30. Here U10 of 30 means 10 into 1 10 into 1 10 10 into 2 20 and 10 into 3 30. Here the elements are 11 and 1. Similarly U5 of 13 also 1 comma 11. Okay, the problem is completed. Now this problem d power d4 has 7 cyclic groups. List them. Find a subgroup of d power d4 of order 4 that is not cyclic. Here d4 means dihedral group. The d4 has 7 cyclic groups. Here d power 4 we have 8 elements. The 8 elements are r0 r rotation 0, rotation 90, rotation 180, rotation 270 and horizontal reflection, vertical reflection, diagonal reflection and d dash is the another diagonal reflection. In this only 7 cyclic groups is there and list out them. Here 8 elements is there. We have to find out that here only 7 cyclic groups must be there and the groups must be list out and find the subgroup of d power 4 of order 4 that is not cyclic. The group d power 4 must be noted. The noted group must be not cyclic. Okay, the solution d power 4 is equal to d4. Here d4 is equal to the set d4 means dihedral group. The dihedral group set is equal to r0 rotation 0, rotation 90, rotation 180, rotation 270, horizontal reflection, vertical reflection, diagonal reflection. D dash means another diagonal reflection. Now the 7 cyclic groups of d4 dihedral groups are 7 cyclic groups are written. They are first one the generator r0. The generator r0 is equal to the set the elements are r0 and second one r90 the generator r90 means rotation 90. The rotation 90 this one the rotation 90 the set is equal to r0 r90 r180 r270 and another rotation the generator r180 is equal to r0 r180 and Fourth one, the generator R270, the generator R270 is equal to R, the generator R90. This R, the generator R270 value is equal to this value. The generator R270 value is equal to rotation 0, rotation 90, rotation 180 and rotation 270. Okay. Now fourth one. Now fourth one, generator H, the generator H, the here the second and fourth is repeated, the second and fourth is repeated, so that I am taken the repeated ones is equal to 1, therefore I am taking the 4, this one, this 2 is equal, therefore thus this 2 must be equal to 1. Now this one, the generator H, the generator H means horizontal reflection, the generator H horizontal reflection is equal to R rotation the set R naught, R rotation 0 and H. And fifth one, the generator vertical reflection, the generator vertical reflection is equal to rotation the set, the vertical reflection generator is equal to rotation 0 and vertical. And another one, sixth one, diagonal, here generator diagonal reflection is equal to the set rotation 0 and D. Another one, D dash, the generator D dash is equal to rotation 0 and D dash. These are the seven cyclic groups. Now another question, D4 of order 4 that is not cyclic, here the subgroup is selected that must be not a cyclic. A subgroup D4, the subgroup of D4 which is not a cyclic is R0, rotation 0, rotation 180 and horizontal reflection and vertical reflection. This is a subgroup. This subgroup is not a cyclic group. This subgroup is not a cyclic group, and this can be written in Cayley's table like this: rotation 0, rotation 180 and horizontal reflection and vertical reflection, this one and this one, and multiplying R rotation 0 into rotation 0, rotation 0 into rotation 0, we get to rotation 0, rotation 180, rotation 0 into 180, R 180, rotation 0 into H, horizontal reflection, we get to H. Similarly we can complete this table. This is the example which is not a cyclic group in D4. Now another definition, centry of a group. Here another definition, centry of a group. The centry ZG, the centry ZG of a group G is the set of all A belongs to G that commutative with every element of G implies ZG is equal to the set A belongs to G such that AX is equal to XA for all X belongs to G. Once again, center of a group. And the definition is center of a group. The center ZG of a group G is the set of all A belongs to G that commutative with every element of G. Here ZG means center of a group. If any element must be belongs to ZG, the condition must be AX is equal to XA. The condition must be satisfied. The condition is AX is equal to XA. This is a commutative condition. If A is a element, if the A element must be belongs to ZG, the condition must be satisfied that AX is equal to XA. This condition is called commutative property. Okay. Now theorem. The theorem is given. the center of a group G is a subgroup of G. Here we have to show that ZG, center of a group means ZG. ZG is a subgroup of G. We have to show that ZG is a subgroup of G. So that I am taking ZG. So the set ZG is equal to center of a group is equal to the set A belongs to G such that AX is equal to XA for all X belongs to A. If E belongs to ZG, the condition must be E into X is equal to X into E. Means here E into X is equal to X into E means we get X is equal to X. Therefore the element X belongs to G. Therefore E is the one of the element. E is the one of the element that must be belongs to ZG. Therefore ZG is a not a empty set. Therefore ZG not equal to empty means some of the elements is exist in ZG. Now for any X belongs to G and A belongs to ZG, I am taking X in G and A belongs to ZG. Now we have ZG condition in center of a group G condition, that is AX is equal to XE. The condition AX is equal to XE. This one. If X is a element in G and A is a element in ZG, that it can be written as AX is equal to XA. This one is I am taken A inverse is taking both left hand side, both sides left hand side, A inverse into AX, that is equal to A inverse into AX is equal to A inverse into XA. Now by I am taking associative property. I am writing A inverse into Similarly I am multiplying A inverse with right hand side. I am multiplying here this one. I am multiplying A inverse left hand side both sides and A inverse right hand side both sides. On multiplying we get this is the condition. A inverse into A into X inverse, that is equal to A inverse XA into A inverse, that is equal to here this one A inverse into A, that becomes E, and X into A inverse. Here also A inverse into X into A inverse. This also A into A inverse value becomes E. Then E into XA inverse, that is equal to A inverse XE, that becomes E into X is equal to E, and X into E becomes E X. This is the condition we got. X into A inverse is equal to A inverse into X. Therefore this A inverse elements belongs to ZG. If A belongs to ZG and A inverse belongs to ZG, we got A inverse belongs to ZG. Let A comma B belongs to ZG. To prove that A comma B belongs to ZG, since A comma B belongs to ZG, AX is equal to XA, BX is equal to XB. Here the condition one is written, and A comma B belongs to ZG, belongs to ZG. To prove that AB belongs to ZG, since A comma B belongs to ZG, if A comma B belongs to ZG, the condition must be AX is equal to XA and BX is equal to XB for all X belongs to G. And here have to show that AB belongs to ZG. For AB belongs to ZG, I am writing AB into X is equal to A into BX and A into BX. Here you have to use these conditions. Here AB into X is equal to this one. AB into X is equal to A into BX. Here BX is equal to XB. Substituting here BX is equal to XB. A into a into xb that is equal to and also ax into b that is equal to x into a into b that is equal to x into ab. Here ab into x is equal to we got x into ab. Therefore we conclude that a comma ab, here ab belongs to zg. From 1 and 2 condition we have already discussed theorems. By this we get a inverse. Here a inverse belongs to zg and ab belongs to zg. By these two conditions we can conclude that zg is a subgroup of g. Now another problem, this one. Let the set h is equal to a plus ib such that a comma b belongs to R, a square plus b square is equal to 1. Prove or disprove that h is a subgroup of C star under the multiplication. Here the h is given, the h set is given, the condition must be a plus ib such that a comma b belongs to R. The condition must be a square plus b square is equal to 1. The condition must be satisfied. Here we have to prove or disprove. We have to prove this h is group, this h is subgroup or not a subgroup. By this we can conclude that if this condition is satisfied, then h is a subgroup. If this condition is not satisfied, then h is not a subgroup. For this I am taking two conditions. If in multiplication I am taking h is not a subgroup of C star. H is not a subgroup of C star since 1 belongs to h. This 1 belongs to h means here taking, if 1 belongs to h means this condition. This 1 belongs to h, this condition a square plus b square is equal to 1. Here 1 belongs to h means 1 square plus 0 square. 1 square plus 0 square is equal to 1 and I belongs to h. The condition must be 0 square plus 1 square is equal to 1 and these two are belongs to h. 1 belongs to h and I belongs to h and I am doing addition. We get to 1 plus I. 1 plus I does not belongs to h. Why? Because here multiple of this one, here multiple of I and a value here a value is 1 and multiple of I value also 1. Here 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 2. The 2 is not equal to 1, so that this h is not a subgroup of. Now another one. Let the set is given Z is equal to general linear group 2 comma R with real numbers and the set H is equal to the matrix 2 by 2 A 0 0 B such that A and B are non-zero integers. Under the operation of matrix multiplication, determine whether H is a subgroup of G. Here what we have to find out that the group G is given, this one, and H is the set H is given. We have to show that if H is subgroup of general linear group 2 comma R. For this I am the solution. H is not a subgroup of G. For this I am showing the condition. Since the matrices 2 0 0 3 belongs to H, then its inverse, the set this one. Here H is the set. In the set I am taking the 2 by 2 matrices to this one. 2 0 0 3 belongs to H and its inverse 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 0 0 1 by 3. This does not belongs to H. Why? Because here A and B must be non-zero integers. Here 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 is not a integers. These are rational numbers. Therefore this 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 does not belongs to H. Therefore H is not a subgroup of G. Thanks.